Hello. So now, as the weather's starting to get better and the restrictions from the coronavirus are starting to ease, more and more people are getting out and about in the countryside. So I wanted to take this opportunity to give you a few bits of advice and tips to make the whole experience not only safer for you, the farmers, the livestock and the nature around us, but also hopefully make it a much more enjoyable day out. Now, firstly, you should plan your route and know exactly where it is that you're going. So either have a look up online or get an OS map and ensure that you know where you're going and where you're going to finish up. Secondly, you really need to have some sensible clothing, good strong footwear, because you don't really know what the ground conditions are going to be like. It could be uneven, at times it could be muddy, so be well prepared. And thirdly, especially if it's going to be a hot sunny day, make sure you've got some water. So if you're all ready, let's head off. While most of us were brought up being taught the highway code and how to cross the road safely with stop, look and listen, not many of us have really ever been told how we should behave and what we should do when we're out and about walking in the countryside. So I just wanted to give you a few little pointers to help you out. Now, first and foremost, one of the most important things is when walking through a footpath to always shut the gate. Now, there might not be any cattle in the field or sheep or livestock, but you never know what's hidden over in the horizon that you can't see. So always leave gates exactly how they were when you found them. Now, the other important thing is, if you're out and about walking with your family pets and your dogs, it doesn't matter how well behaved your animals are, you should always make sure you've got them fully under control. And if you enter a field of livestock, that is so important. And personally, I'd ask that you put them on a lead. Now, you never know, even in a field like this, again, no sign of any livestock about, but if you turn around that corner, you don't actually know what's there, and it could spook your dog, or your dog could spook the animals and do all sorts of untold damage. The other really important thing that I'd like to ask is that if you come into open fields like this and bring in your pets, that you also remember every time to bring with you one of these and pick up your dog mess, please. Because you might think, big open space like this, nobody's going to stand in it, you know, it's not going to do any harm, is it? Well, actually, in a couple of days' time, I'm going to be mowing all of this grass and we're going to be collecting it up and clamping it, and this is going to be the feed for my cows for the whole of the winter. So the last thing that we need is the risk of having feces in with that food that could do some really nasty damage to our cows and their health. So please, please, pick up your dog mess. Thank you. Now, a walk in the countryside can be whatever you want it to be. For some, it's just a chance to get out, get some fresh air and some exercise, while for others, it's a chance to get out and explore our countryside. And what can be just a patch of weeds in a hedge bottom to some people is actually like its own wildlife nature reserve to others. And if you go and explore closely, you'll be amazed at some of the things you can find. So if you are coming out to the countryside for a walk, can we just ask you just to abide by a few simple and easy rules? Number one, if gates are closed, shut them behind you, but if they're open, leave them open. Number two, if you have a pet, can you please keep it under control? And if it does make a mess, could you please tidy it away and take it away with you? Number three, come appropriately dressed. Always make sure you're wearing a smile. And number four, take nothing but photos and leave nothing but footprints, and have a fantastic time. And who couldn't when we've got beautiful landscapes like this? Thank you.